Hi, this is Elizabeth Galantine, Associate Editor of Employee Benefit Advisor, here with Dave Petno of Accelerated Benefits. We're here at the National Association of Health Underwriters Conference in DC, and we're going to talk to Dave a little bit about what's going on at the conference now. Thanks for joining me.
Well, you're welcome. Glad to be here.
So today is day 2, I guess, of all the festivities. What's been happening so far?
Well, we've had a series of speakers. We gather in the big ballroom here at the hotel, the JM Marriott. I'm thinking there's over 1,000 professionals in the meeting room representing independent business owners like myself, who are brokers, run broker agencies. We've got a lot of health insurance executives and benefit consultants. We're here to hear what's going on in Washington, to become educated on what it is that's likely to happen, and to go off and meet with our representatives, whether they be in the Senate or in the Congress, House of Representatives, to educate them on the facts that they'll be acting on in this current Congress.
Now, you've been years before, correct, to the conference?
This is my 4th year.
Okay, so is there a different attitude this year, with everything that's going on with reform?
I would note a greater sense of urgency among those who are attending. What we realize right now is things are moving very quickly in Washington, D.C. right now, and a lot of business is being done without very much debate. We think about the stimulus bill, which was put together, a giant compromise came together, 1,000 pages of documentation, and then voted on the next day before anyone could even read it. The current the current president actually has made a commitment to do healthcare reform this year, and he seems to be predisposed to include healthcare inside of other bills, such as the budget bill, and then possibly using a process called reconciliation, which suspends the normal rules of the Senate and allows the House to go very quickly as well. So these two particular tactics can lead to healthcare reform being basically slam dunked on the American people without any debate. So we have a lot of interest in getting as much influence out there and much of the message about how things would work best as soon as possible before these things are debated and passed.
Right, and it seemed like the speakers we've heard so far this morning were really hitting home the idea of getting the benefits professionals' opinion out there, showing Congress that you all exist and that you should be part of this. Right. Is that the goal going in to meet with them?
That's a great point. What we really are is cost control consultants or cost control brokers. I work with independent businesses, small and large, and their number one concern is always, keep my costs down, Dave. I'd love to provide the best possible benefits to my employees, but I can't afford double-digit increases every year. I need you to do your job, do a job for me that keeps the cost under control so that I can keep doing this. And there's great value in that. That's why we have our profession. So I truly believe that the whole reason for the reform movement in healthcare is because of the cost. So at the end of the day, it makes sense that whatever is passed and whatever is approved would actually produce cost savings. Wouldn't it be crazy to go through all of this massive reform, change the system, have a bunch of people lose their businesses like myself, and have costs go up? Wouldn't that be crazy? It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah. Now, are there specific issues that you want to directly address with them? I know someone was talking about generic prescriptions and
that's
CE.
There are a lot of things, but this is a great example. Everybody knows that generic medications are less expensive. Okay, that just is a general truism in the world of healthcare. One of the things that you might not know, and that the general public doesn't know, is that the stimulus package had a provision in it relating to healthcare information technology and HIPAA, which is the privacy laws, that basically prohibited the insurance companies from communicating to their own people. So you're a subscriber of an insurance company, you're taking Prevacid, whatever name brand drug. You might have been able to receive a mailing from the insurance company that says, you might be taking Prevacid, but you could try Simvastatin. Simvastatin will only cost you $10 a month, where Prevacid will cost you $50.
Right.
That letter has been a common message that has come out from insurance companies forever. You know, trying to help you be as cost effective as you can be. The most recent act, the stimulus law, prohibits that letter from coming forward from the insurance company to the subscriber of the insurance company. It's these kind of things that are just, that blow our minds, because if it's all about saving cost, then why are we micromanaging insurance companies and professionals like myself from promoting cost savings ideas? We need to, as we are helping our Congress people, as we meet with them. Actually, today I've got 2 meetings with 2 different congressional offices, and we have probably 30 of them scheduled within Ohio alone. Okay, people from all over the state. We're going to encourage, first and foremost, the Congress to allow the healthcare debate to be in broad daylight. Broad daylight means there's a healthcare bill. There are hearings on the healthcare bill. Positions are taken on the healthcare bill. The pros and cons are debated on the healthcare bill, leading up to a vote on the healthcare bill. What we are seeing right now is a movement where the healthcare bill, the healthcare pieces and parts, are included in other things, like the stimulus bill included a significant chunk in the stimulus bill went for healthcare reform without any debate. The current budget, we just heard from a representative of the White House's Office of Management and Budget.
Yeah.
Did you happen to get his title, by the way?
I have it in my notes.
Written down somewhere. A impressive gentleman who knows all the numbers. They have a marker in the current budget that includes for $633 billion in funding for the healthcare reform. Did you see that part? That was interesting. Well, what was most interesting was, if you looked at his numbers, it showed that at the bottom of each year, they needed $0 to come up with $633 billion. And what was news to me was that $633 billion, which they've used, which they've included as the future budget for some healthcare reform, is all in savings to the current system. So they're basically taking a magic wand and saying, we're going to produce $633 billion in savings, and that savings is going to be used for our grand scheme, the grand Obama scheme of healthcare reform, where normally when you fund a program, you have to come up with the money based upon real dollars, not assuming you're going to save money in the future. It's kind of Washington speak.
Yeah, and relating to that, there's been some talk about how this will be funded as far as maybe taxing healthcare benefits. Is that something that you all are looking into?
Yeah, we've discussed and studied how changes in the tax laws. The current Obama plan is talking about increasing taxes on people who make over $250,000 a year to pay for their program. In general, I just really shy away from taxing people more in these programs. Our healthcare system is a giant bureaucracy, and to spend more money on it from the taxpayer, I think is the absolute opposite way to go. To tax things that we didn't used to tax, or to increase taxes on people that might be able to afford it, just kind of doesn't get to the problem. We need more competition in the area. We need more insurance companies competing for the business, undercutting each other, just like any other sector of the economy. More competition brings lower prices.
All right, well, thank you very much.